Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I did this like pink and purple like cut crease. So I am starting off with the brows, and you guys have seen my brow routine a lot before. This is just a little bit of a recap. So I draw a line underneath my brow on top, and then I just fill it in and blend it out. Nothing fancy schmancy, just that. And then sorry about the lighting. Right now it's pretty good, but later in the video the sun was going down. It was like 5 o'clock, so the video started to get a little like weird, but I promise guys everything was matching, including my foundation, even though it looked like it didn't. I just want y'all to know. But yeah, so right now I'm just going ahead and doing my eyebrows. Okay guys, so now I am carving out my brows. Underneath I am using the Revlon. It's like Instant Age Rewind, or is that Maybelline? I don't know, whichever one it is. I'm using the Instant Age Rewind concealer on the bottom, and then on top I am using my LA Girl Pro concealer, just because the one on the bottom is a lot lighter, so I like that to define my brows a little more near the arch. And then on top I don't need as much definition, so I use the darker one so that it's easier to blend in with my foundation. And then I just bring it down a little bit because I am going to go ahead and put a eyeshadow base down. And it's an LA Girl Pro concealer as well. However, it is like the white color, like it's like almost white. It's like porcelain, so it works good as an eyeshadow base for me. But I am going to go ahead and blend the concealer underneath my brows, because obviously we're not going to just leave it like that. Like, how could we? It's gonna be a no for me. So we just go ahead and blend that out. A lot of this video is blending. I tried to cut most of that out because y'all know you have to blend, like it's key. And now it's just that LA Girl Pro concealer. You see it is a little bit darker, and then I go ahead and outline my brows with that. Next, I'm going in with that porcelain color from LA Girl Pro concealer, and I'm just putting that like a little bit above my crease because I just need it for the eyeshadows to stick and be bright. But I am going to go back later and cut my crease with concealer, which is why I don't necessarily need it on my eyelid right now. Some is getting on there, it's inevitable, but I'm not purposely putting it on there because then it'll get too heavy and it'll crease where my shadow is. It'll be a mess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with my finger, and then later you're gonna see me take my beauty blender and then blend the rest out a little bit. I will say that I think I used a little bit too much, just because it was harder to blend out later. Like once I put my foundation on, it just looked super bright around my eyes and around my nose, so I kind of had to like blend it with the foundation brush. It was a lot, but we made it all come together. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with the beauty blender and just make sure that everything is correct. Next, I'm going in with like this light pink shade, and it is from the James Charles palette. I did go ahead and purchase a new one. It is the same palette, but again, it's newer, so you know, everything isn't crumbling and everything is bright and pigmented, so we love that. And I am just packing it on and then blending it out, and I just keep doing this until it's the desired shade that I would like. And then I'm gonna go into a separate color. And the next one is going to be like a hot pink. It does show up a little bit lighter on camera. I do have ring lights, so I am packing in that hot pink right on top of that other pink color, because the other pink just wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't showing pink enough. It was kind of showing a little bit white, so just went ahead and packed on that hot pink just so that we can make sure that it's very pigmented and that you see the pink. And that was the thing. I really wanted the pink to be seen. Even though the majority of this look is purple, I just wanted there to be a nice transition between the pink and the purple. So that worked out really well. And then next, I'm going into this what color is it? It's like a periwinkle kind of color, and I am packing that into my crease and trying to keep it lower than the pink color, but I do kind of blend it up into the pink, just kind of keeping it lower so that you can see that gradient. And I am, like I said, gonna go back into the pink and then just blend the edges out of that shadow, just so that we can, you know, make sure everything's all good. You know, don't want any harsh lines or anything like that. So yeah, and then I cut a lot of the blending out. I will say that it took a lot more blending than what you're seeing now. A lot more. And then next, like I said, just go ahead and blending that out all the way, almost honestly to my brow bone. But yeah. And next I am going to go ahead and go in with a dark purple. I'm using that right in my crease, packing it on really, really heavy. This was a little bit harder to blend out. I think maybe I just put a little too much at one time, or I don't know what was going on, but it was really difficult to blend this out. It may just be because it was a newer palette, but I'm not 100% sure. But the purple that was in my old palette actually blended out a lot better, so I'm not sure what's going on with that one there. But I did just go ahead and continue using it, just so I can get a feel for it. Maybe it'll get better, or maybe I was just off, we don't know. So I did just go ahead, like I said, and blend that out. And then I am taking the previous brush with that periwinkle color and a little bit of pink and blending the edges out. This took quite some time. Like I said, it was really difficult to blend this shadow out. I'm not sure what that was, but it was difficult to blend it out for me. And yeah, I've never had that happen where I've had a shadow that was difficult to blend. Comment down below if you've ever had a shadow or an eyeshadow palette that was difficult to blend the color out. It's normally pretty easy for me to blend. I don't know, but yeah, so I am blending and blending, adding some of that periwinkle color and the pink to my brush and helping blend the harsh edges out. It did still kind of look harsh to me, but it kind of panned together once I was finished with everything. It did kind of work out a little bit. But yeah, so this is me still blending and blending and blending. Once I was finally satisfied with the blend, I did go ahead and cut my crease. So I go a little bit above my actual crease, just so that when I close my eye or open it, that you can still kind of see the cut of the crease, if that makes any sense. And then I just take my beauty blender and pat down the excess so that it's not all over the place. And then I'm going in with this shimmery purple shadow. It's pretty, it's not dark, but it's like a medium purple color. And I'm just packing that onto the center of my lid, just so that I can have a nice gradient or in between color. And I love that there was shimmer so that I didn't have to add glitter. And it just glided on so well. This was actually one of my other Morphe palettes that I use for the lid color, but oh my gosh, it just like literally glided onto my eyelid. I didn't have any issues with it creasing throughout the night or anything. And then I did go ahead and wet my brush just so that it was a little bit more shimmery. And then I went back into that dark purple color and I did put that on the outside corners of my eye, just kind of giving me like a cat eye effect a little bit, just like a little bit of a dark eye on the corner. And then I did go ahead and go back into like that periwinkle color and just blend the two colors together, just because it was a little bit harsh after I packed it on. So I just blended over it so that it created a nice gradient effect. And then I did go ahead and go into a iridescent color for the, it's another purple still, but just for the like front of my eyelid. It just blended together so beautifully. And I was talking to my best friend because she was there and we were talking, and at first this video was just gonna be like a talk through video, but we was just talking and I was like, yeah, I can't edit over any of this. It's just gonna have to be it's just gonna have to be like a voiceover, like it is. Just because like I could not. And then I did go ahead and put lashes on. Those are the Emerald style from Royal Jewel Lashes. Her information will be in the description box below. I am taking that dark purple color and putting it underneath my eye, and then blending it out again with that periwinkle color, just packing it on just so that my eyes can be like somewhat balanced, you know. I did put a little bit of my base down there in the beginning just so that it would be bright down there as well. And next, like I said, I'm just blending it out from the outside corner of my eye to the inside corner, just making sure that it's not too harsh and there's still a little bit of color, and also dragging that color down a little bit further than it actually is showing up on my end. So I really love that, literally. And I think next I'm actually going to go in with my mascara. Yes. So this is the Essence mascara. It's the black tube. I'm not sure the name of it, but I do put mascara on to blend my eyelashes and the falsies together. It does help make it look like I have individuals, so I do that. When I don't have individuals, that's what I use to make sure it looks like I do have them. And then I am going in with my primer. This is the Matte and Poreless primer from, gosh, who is this? Matte Rescue from Benefit. Yes, okay, Benefit. And I am going and putting that all over my face. This does help with pores, but I prefer the Smashbox one, but I was out, which is so trash, but yeah. And next I'm going in with my Maybelline foundation. This is the new one that is full coverage. I am going in with a brush first, and this brush is from Real Techniques. And I am just going ahead and packing it on. Like, I don't want to see not a blemish, not one. I really like the full coverage for my dark spots, but every once in a while I do just do a regular medium coverage, because sometimes I really just don't need all that, to be honest, but I be feeling like I do, and I really don't. And then I do keep most of the foundation in the center of my face. And then I kind of blend it out towards my hairline, but I kind of wait until I have a beauty blender for that. So just making sure it's on there. And then next I am going to go ahead with my beauty blender and remove any excess product, just so that it's not just sitting on top of my face, the foundation or anything like that. And then also to help it kind of dry down, just because like I don't want a wet face all day. And then I am going in with my Instant Age Rewind concealer again. And that's the one I use underneath my brow. And I do use that as my highlight shade. Sometimes I mix it with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, which in this video, I think I should have done that. Now looking back at it, I probably should have mixed it, but it is what it is. It happened. I was still cute. It is what it is. And I'm taking my beauty blender and just going ahead and blending that out. And then I do go ahead and clean up underneath my eye, just in case the blending kind of got a little too crazy down there. And it's just easier to do it this way versus doing the concealer and then trying to go underneath my eye. It just ends up messing my concealer up, which is why I just do the concealer second. And my best friend was also doing her makeup too, so that's why like you occasionally see her arm or her leg on the side of the video. And next I'm just going to go ahead and set my concealer. I am setting it with the Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. And I think I want to switch to Sasha powder just because it's more of a yellow undertone. And I kind of like it to be a little warm. And this is kind of looking a little ghostly as of recently. Don't know what that's about. I think my skin is just changing, honestly. So might have to try that powder out because the Airspun, I don't know, just not feeling it lately. And next I'm going to go in again with the James Charles palette and use those two contour shades that I normally use and just go ahead and contour my cheekbones and my forehead. And then I do also go in and hit that jawline. The jawline has to get done these days, okay? Like, it just needs to get done. I'm trying to have a skinny face, you know. Gotta do the jawline. And then I do my chin a little bit just to kind of like shape my face out. Like, I'm not trying to look chiseled, but you know. And next I'm going in with my blush. This is, gosh, I don't even remember the name of it, but it is a Revlon blush. And we love it. We really, really love it. It kind of matches a little bit of the pink that I have in my eyes. And then I am going in with my highlight, which is another eyeshadow from the James Charles palette. And yeah, I just hit all the high points of my face. And then I'm spraying my face with Mario Badescu spray. It is the green tea and aloe one. And next I'm taking one of my NYX lip liners. I'm not sure what shade it is. It's just like a dark brown. And I am going to go over it with a couple different glosses. But part of that got cut out of this video because you couldn't even see it because I was too busy in my mirror instead of trying to get in camera view. And honestly, I was completely out of the camera view, so it didn't even matter. But yeah, that is kind of mostly the end of the video. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. It was quite the show today, but we did get it done. This is the final look. There'll be pics on my Instagram, hopefully, and my Snapchat. So follow me on those social medias, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.